In the last few years, on average 3-4 times a week, I've been using a 13-inch MacBook for video editing. Most of the time I was sitting in my bed looking down onto this micro-sized screen. It's probably not good for my neck and back, and it's definitely not good when I'm trying to color grade my log footage. Unlike all my other camera gear purchases, buying a smart TV for my wife and using it as an editing monitor was a win-win situation. I wanted to figure out if I can smash 2 mosquitoes with one slap. I have tried editing on a 65-inch TV before, but the latency was so bad I quickly abandoned the idea. What is latency? It is the delay between a user's action and the application's response to that action. Recently I did a bit of research and figured out if a TV has a HDMI 2.1 connection, then it can reduce latency to almost non-existent. This HDMI 2.1 nearly triples the bandwidth of a normal HDMI connection. It has a maximum speed of 48 gigabit per second compared to 18 gigabit per second. For a 4K TV, that means an HDMI 2.1 can handle 4K video up to 120 frames per second or 8K at 60. But you will also need a high-speed cable to connect your computer to your TV, and you have to remember the longer the cable, the slower the connection. This HDMI 2.1 connection doesn't just have faster transfer speed, but it also enables you to transmit the original full resolution audio signal through the cable. When it comes to video editing, for best results, I would normally just plug in my headphones into the computer. Generally, if you plan to buy a TV to use it as a computer monitor, most experts would advise you to go 50 inches or less, because if it's any bigger than that, you'll have to sit further away, which means you'll need a longer cable, and a smaller sized 4K TV has a larger pixel density, and that makes it look a lot sharper, especially when you're sitting close. I pushed this recommended size limit and went with a 55-inch Samsung Qled TV. It can do 4K at 60 frames per second and has one HDMI 2.1 eARC connection. If you want to know the difference between ARC and eARC, or you have any other questions in general, please comment down below. Comments and likes really do help me to grow my channel. Thank you. This TV has a Qled screen, which is one of the latest LED technology. Qled is the closest you can get to the market leading OLEDs in terms of picture quality. But Qled doesn't have the usual burn-in issues that OLED has. In fact, Samsung offers you an extra 10 years screen warranty if you experience burn-ins. But for that you have to register online. It only takes 2 minutes, so definitely do that. And it's only third of the price of similar sized OLEDs. I scooped up this one for £650 with 5 years warranty. That is an amazing price. It was time to test my new setup in real world. So on paper I had the latency issue figured out, but does it work as advertised in real life? Let's find out. To test this, I have purchased a 2 meter long HDMI 2.1 cable along with a 48 gigabit per sec Thunderbolt to HDMI 2.1 connector for about £10 each from Amazon. If you like the links for these, please comment down below. To test latency, I connected my Mac to the TV and played 4K videos at 60 frames per second, edited videos in Final Cut Pro, and I streamed 4K movies from Netflix to see if there's any difference in quality between watching on the built-in native Netflix app versus Netflix coming from the Mac. I'm glad I can report my findings, and it's really good news for all of us. There is no latency at all, and the connection is really smooth with no delays, jumps or glitches whatsoever. It's good. Now for me at this point, it's pretty much down to picture quality and color accuracy. If that is going to be good, then this is the perfect computer screen. So as soon as I connected my MacBook to the TV, they recognized each other and the computer recommended a screen calibration. It only took a minute and the picture profile was named and saved. There are some settings within the TV's menu that I also had to change manually to get the almost perfect color match. And these were first turning on the filmmakers or movie modes. If you're wondering what is the filmmaker mode, well, it helps you to keep the film's original aspect ratio, colors and frame rate for a more authentic experience. It's like the movie's gonna look like the way the director has intended to. Within the TV I also turned on night mode to make the screen a little bit darker, and I tweaked warmth as well a little bit. Once these were set, I was very impressed with the color accuracy. It was a huge jump up in picture quality, which will definitely help me while I'm color grading my videos. Before I purchased my new screen, I was most curious about video editing and how having a bigger screen estate could help me out. What I find so far is, first of all, looking up a little bit rather than bending down for hours was a big improvement, although I think for best results you should probably place the TV eye level. And sitting at the table in a comfortable position for sure beats sitting in a bed. I've tried to do my editing more while standing too, and it didn't really work for me, but if that's what you're into, then you should just place the TV higher up on the wall. There was an issue that frequently mentioned by people who use their TV as a computer monitor. It's that their eyes get tired very easily. While I edited my videos, I was looking out for this issue, and I have to say I didn't have this problem at all. It's probably because I dialed back the brightness a good bit, and I set night mode as well. All in all, editing became a lot more enjoyable and easier on the bigger screen. I mean, the small square in Final Cut Pro was bigger than my whole 13-inch MacBook screen. Look at that. In terms of practicality, moving from working on the laptop to using the TV, all I had to change is to grab my Mac and connect it to the TV. To disconnect it, I just had to close the Mac and unplug it. It's quick. And other than having to darken the screen manually a few times at night, I had zero issues. I found the screen colors to be very accurate, the sharpness to be excellent, and the big screen is a game changer when you're used to work on a small one. How good is this Samsung Qled as a smart TV for general use? First of all, I went with a 2021 model because it has a faster computer inside than the older ones, and because it's new, I will be able to update its operation system for many more years to come. I have to say it's light and fast, super quick to turn on. Switching tasks literally take like a second or two. Linking your phone to it to play music or video is also faster than my 2019 Sony Bravia. Although I had to reconnect my phone to the TV a couple of times for some reason, as if they completely forget about each other. This has never happened on the Sony Bravia. The other minor complaint, and I'm nitpicking here, is that the inbuilt Google Assistant doesn't really work most of the time. I expect this to be fixed with a future software update. Other than that, it's fast. It has a solid Wi-Fi connection. The menu is straightforward and easily customizable. So yes, it is a great TV. I am a happy customer. Did I achieve my two objectives of having an extra smart TV in my kitchen for entertainment purposes and to replace my tiny 13-inch screen with a 55 one, which actually helps me out while editing videos? Yes, I absolutely did. These new TVs are fantastic value for money entertainment portals that can easily be used as a computer screen for productivity too. It will save you space and money by not needing to have a dedicated monitor. Thank you so much for watching to the end, you beautiful human being. If you'd like to support me even more, then please comment down below, hit that like button, and maybe subscribe if you'd like to see more. And see you in the next one. Bye.